What happens when a biotech wins FDA approval but still needs serious cash to get its first drug to market? Friends, we have spoken about this company earlier. Precigen just gave us the answer, and it could change how investors think about this stock. Full disclosure, I made profits on Precigen and I sold the last of them today, and I have no more Precigen stock in my account. That said, let's get started. Hey all, welcome to ShareTrek, where science meets investments, and I'm your host Raj. So here's the story. Precigen, with ticker symbol PGEN, just lined up a big financing deal with Pharmakon Advisors, one of the big names in life sciences debt. This isn't an equity raise, it's non-dilutive debt. They secured a credit facility worth up to $125 million. Now, non-dilutive is pretty good. It doesn't dilute your equity shares. Here is how it breaks down. They got $100 million right away. That's another $25 million available through 2027 if they choose to pull it. The loan runs for 5 years and the interest rate is steep, about 10.5% when you add it up. But that's normal for a company at this stage. And just so you know, it's secured against pretty much all their US assets, including IP. Plus, it comes with covenants, minimum sales targets, and minimum cash levels. So Precigen has to execute on its launch, or they will feel the pressure. Now, why did they do this? Simple. To commercialize their newly approved therapy, PAPZIMEOS. This is the first and only FDA-approved treatment for adult recurrent respiratory papillomatosis, or RRP. Until now, patients basically had to go in for repeated surgeries. PAPZIMEOS changes that. The company says this cash will cover the US launch, help build out the international plans, and even fund new trials in pediatrics and other HPV-related conditions. They are aiming to launch in the US in the fourth quarter of this year. So it's very imminent. And what's the market like? I've spoken about this in the past when I introduced this company to our community here. RRP is rare, but it's costly and hard on patients. There are thousands of surgical procedures every year in the US alone. And even though HPV vaccination is starting to reduce incidence over time, right now, there is still a population in real need of a drug like PAPZIMEOS. Think of it more like an orphan drug market, not blockbuster numbers, but high value per patient. For investors, here's what matters most. First, this loan means they don't need to tap equity right now, so no equity dilution. This reduces the dilution risk in the near term. Second, execution is everything. They have got to hit those minimum net sales numbers to stay on side with lenders. If the launch is slow, the stock could take a hit. If the uptake is strong, those sales targets actually become credibility markers, proof that the product is real and scaling. And third, keep an eye on label expansion. Pediatric RRP and other HPV indications could make this more than just a niche product. And friends, if you're finding these kind of videos and breakdown useful, please do not hesitate to hit the like button. It really helps more investors like you find this video and helps grow the channel. That said, looking forward over the next few quarters, I'll be watching for pricing announcements, payer coverage decisions, and early uptake numbers. Those are the data points that will move the share price, maybe more than anything else in the short term. I'm curious, for those of you following PGEN, are you more focused on how fast PAPZIMEOS can get payer coverage, or on whether they will manage to expand into pediatrics and other HPV indication? Let me know in the comment section. Now, from my point of view, the way I'm looking at it, I think that I would like to be on the sidelines on this share for now because of the conditions of this financing. And I would like to see how they manage to deliver on their timelines. And if the outlook becomes much better, I would be able to jump back in. And with that in mind, I sold the last of my 250 shares of PGEN today, that is Precigen shares. And I would like to hear from you guys. Do you have any of those? I must say that I made a lot of profits on this one. And thanks again to David Best for bringing this to our attention. Now, I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and I'm working real hard to make this grow. Thanks to you for sticking by me. Please just press the subscribe button. That brings me at an end of this video, and I'll catch up with you again in the next one. Bye for now.